Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing? It's Professional here. Welcome back to my playthrough of LA Noire. Let's continue where we left off, and we are going to be doing the next case here. If you guys enjoy this series, do drop a like. It does help me out a lot.
Phelps, Bukowski. B-Cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there and see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain.
So, this case, I don't think I've ever played this case before.
I swear the more bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
It pays the rent, though. Keeps Mrs. Phelps in the manner to which she's accustomed.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
Passionate, romantic type like you, Cole? I don't believe a word of it.
This, I think this case might be a DLC case. If it's a DLC case, I've never played it before. The DLC cases, I've never played those before. I've only beaten the main story like 10 years ago. Okay. When I get to the crime scene, I'll probably see if I remember it or not.
They're calling her the Dahlia now. Wonder what Veronica Lake makes of that one.
What a case. You hear whether they're making any progress?
But Captain Donnelly seems to think they have it all wrapped up. Brown and Green are sweating this Manley character. I heard it'll be in front of a grand jury by next week.
Poor thing. Terrible enough being murdered like that without having her death strewn all over the front pages.
So they're talking about the Black Dahlia serial killer, which was a real thing that actually happened in LA Noire, and that serial killer actually appears later in the story. Okay, let's see here. 6 West 2nd Street.
That's the car, Cole. Just pulling out of the drive. Get it. Remember, we need them healthy enough to answer questions.
We just changed cars.
1247, Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup in pursuit of a stolen green Kaiser Fraser from 6 West 2nd Street.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out. Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Let's spin him out. That's a tactic that cops actually do. Hit the corner right near where the tire is, and you can spin him out good.
All right. Maybe I was a couple miles over the speed limit.
Get bracelets on him, Phelps.
Put your hands in the air! Why did you run from us?
I saw a big car in my rearview mirror with two tough guys bearing down on me. What would you do?
What's your name?
Cliff Harrison.
You're under arrest.
For what? What are you talking about?
Nice try. I'm talking about the car being stolen.
You're out of your mind. I bought the car, and I've got the paperwork to prove it.
Coombs Automotive
Looks
Company.
like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs
528 West 5th Street, Los Angeles, California, customer seat. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a DLC case. I don't remember this case at all. January 1st. Cliff. Okay, 6 West. Please enter my order for one motor car specified below to be delivered. All motor vehicles subject to prior sale. Neither Coombs Automotive Company nor any of its employees make any warranties to the accuracy or completeness of the ownership history of the aforementioned vehicle. Under no circumstances will the above parties be liable for any claims or losses of any nature, including but not limited to expenses, lost profits, punitive or consequential damages caused by reliance on this information. Coombs Automotive Company. Proper service and repair procedures are vital to the sale safe or reliable operation of all motor vehicles, as well as the personal safety of those performing the repairs. Standard service procedures should be adhered to at all times. Operating check routine should be carried out to eliminate the possibility of personal injury or improper service which would damage the vehicle or compromise its safety. Okay. See if I see anything suspicious on here. Cash price of the car, $2,400. It's a lot of money back then. $2,400 is a lot of money. Let's see. This is gonna. Let's see. What is $2,400 in 1947? Let's see what that comes out to. That comes out to $33,745 today. Wow. Deposit accompanying this order. Used car bill of sale. For detail above, I hereby sign my right, title, and interest in the legal owner of this car, and I agree to deliver it to you on or before the date. But this isn't a title though. This is just a receipt. Where's the title for the car? You need a title. Vehicle reported as stolen.
So you chase me around the streets and then you don't even tell me why?
Okay, that's vehicle reported as stolen.
You purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
It doesn't seem like he has really any reason to lie.
And the ownership papers?
From the same place.
Automotive California
It's
certificate
top-notch.
of ownership.
This will need to be traced.
The certificate is evidence of legal ownership of vehicle. Deposit in a safe place. Do not carry in vehicle when vehicle is sold. Certificate must be properly endorsed and presented together with the issue registration card to the Division of Regulations, Department of Motor Vehicles for transfer. Certificate of ownership, kind of like, I guess, a title there. But this body shop has a lot of explaining to do exactly. And things about this is body shops actually exist like this. Today they're not as common. Back then they used to be a lot more common, where you would have a body shop, but in reality it was actually a chop shop where they would bring in stolen cars, take them apart, maybe repaint them, resell them. You know, this was basically a front for stolen cars. So this dealership already, I'm not liking this place. Okay, that's motive for flight.
You have a criminal record, Mr. Harrison?
No, nothing like that.
He is blinking a lot right now. He could just be nervous because of the chase that happened, too. This is a hard one. I'm gonna use intuition. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Bad cop, too.
You better give us something, Cliff, or we're gonna make this hard on you.
I didn't steal the car. I ran because I've got some wacky-backy in the glove compartment.
How much, Cliff?
1 reefer.
We'll let it slide. You're in enough trouble.
Okay, what? I don't even know what that was. What's that? What is that term? Oh, see, I think it's drugs, like I thought. It looks like it's marijuana. Yeah, that's what it is. It's marijuana. Okay, I actually never heard that term before. Wacky-backy. I have never actually heard that term before, so I had no idea what that was. Vehicle purchase details.
Who did you deal with at Coombs Automotive?
The owner, Richard Coombs.
There's not really any reason to lie here.
And he made out the bill of sale personally?
Of course he did. He kept a facsimile for his records. Check with him.
Okay,
We're going to
everything
get
good.
to the bottom of this, Harrison. Until we do, you're going downtown.
You gotta be kidding me! I'm getting arrested for buying a goddamn car?
If everything is legit, Harrison, you'll be out soon. Until then, if I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut.
Bag his possessions as evidence and have him arraigned for grand theft auto.
Right, Detective.
Do you know who my father is?
We need to get to Coombs Auto and check out Harrison's story.
But here's what I'll tell you guys is you actually can't be arrested for buying stolen merchandise. That's the thing, is a lot of people are confused by that. At least in my country, United States, in most places you can't. The only time you can be arrested for buying stolen merchandise, if you know it's stolen. If you know it's stolen and you buy it, then at that point you could be arrested. So like if somebody buys a car with no deed whatsoever, you could probably make the argument that, yeah, the buyer pretty much figured out the car was stolen, didn't care, and bought it. But this guy looked like he got scammed, basically. He got sold a stolen car. This dealership made a fake, title, fake certificate. So he's not gonna get in any kind of trouble. But the thing is, though, is that the people that buy stolen merchandise all the time, people buy stolen stuff all the time and they don't even realize it. A lot of times people think that the stuff that they buy stolen is from, like, pawn shops. But here's the thing is, pawn shops have to keep a record of basically every single thing that they keep, and they have to have a police report on that item. So basically what the police do is when they have something expensive that's been stolen, like jewelry or something like that, they just basically check all the recent pawn shops, check their records, see if they've purchased jewelry that. No business owner wants to risk their business buying stolen stuff. They don't want to do that. So the pawn shop business, unfortunately, gets a really bad rep because of this. People think that they mainly deal in stolen stuff, but if you're a legitimate business owner, you are not going to want anything to do with stolen stuff because you're not going to want to risk your business like that. So a lot of pawn shop owners, they keep really good records of a lot of the stuff they buy just to cover themselves in case that's something they buy stolen. But the place where stuff is most likely to be stolen that you're going to buy is 3 places, actually. The 3 places where stolen stuff is the most likely to be is going to be Craigslist. Craigslist is notorious for stolen stuff. Very common. So Craigslist, very common for stolen stuff. Facebook Marketplace is also very common for stolen stuff. And the other place, yard sales. Yard sales, smarter criminals will probably sell stuff at yard sales, and the reason for that is because it's a lot harder to track. There is no record. There's no record on Craigslist. There's no record on Facebook Marketplace. They could just put up a yard sale, and then if the item gets stolen and the police find that person with it and they say they bought it from that person, then the person can deny it, say, oh, I never sold it to them. There's not really a record, so it's a lot harder to prove it to them. So just be careful when you go to yard sales. Just think about that there could be something that's stolen there. Most of the stuff at yard sales is going to be legit, though. Just know that. But sometimes there could actually be some stolen stuff thrown into there. And, if you ever buy stolen stuff, it happens. Don't panic. Just be very honest with the police. Basically explain to them everything that happened. You'll be fine. And also, if police track a stolen item to somebody's house, like they track a stolen bike, for example, to somebody's property, they track maybe like a stolen iPhone to somebody's property. If they actually go to that person's property, a lot of times the criminal will actually say, oh, I didn't steal it. I just, I bought it from somebody else. And so then there's that gray line where it's like, do you think they did it or not? Do you have enough evidence to prove that they did it? Because they could have just bought the bike from somebody else. And so you don't know at that point. So that's what gets tricky. So criminals, expert thieves, they cover themselves a lot of times with tracks like this.
You know what? I think he's telling the
Coombs
truth.
Automotive Co.
Some of the most convincing people you will ever listen to are born liars. Usually they're called politicians.
Okay, I gotta turn off the music for a little bit here because of this thing. I'll turn it back on for the clue. That sucks. There. But that's why when you see those videos on YouTube, when
Paperwork all looked above board, and he seemed like a clean-cut kid.
Well, I get it now. You see some kid who's basically you 5 years ago and assume he's got to be innocent.
I'm more than happy to be proved wrong.
Hey, if he'd been black or Hispanic, you'd be singing a different tune. You spout all this communist crap about treating everybody the same, but it only works one way.
I'm not sure that's communism, Stefan.
Oh, God, please. Not another history lesson from the man who single-handedly won the war.
Are you finished?
Yes. I feel much better now. We'll shake down the car dealer and take it from there. Unless his daddy plays golf with yours, of course. In which case, we'll give him a firm gentleman's handshake and be on our way.
See? I knew you weren't finished.
So, a lot of cops in this time period were extremely racist, and so that is true. If that guy was black or Hispanic, the police would have been way more suspicious. That is true. A lot of cops back then, especially in the 1940s, were very racist. There's very few black police officers. The vast majority of police officers in this time period were white. Okay. Automotive company, okay. Shady car dealership,
Not another step. I have got a Buick Century sedan that would be absolutely perfect for you.
that is such a rehearsed line.
Detective Phelps, LAPD, are you the owner?
That's right. Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto theft. A man by the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Well, some people would say that my cars are a steal.
Oh my god.
That's a joke, son.
Very amusing, Mr.
I hate this guy
remember
already. I hate
Harrison.
him.
It was a green two-tone Kaiser Frazer, if I remember rightly.
Do you have the bill of sale?
It's in my office. Walk this way. That's a joke, too, son.
I don't trust this guy.
Mind if I shoot this guy? He's getting on my nerves.
Oh, man.
Here it is. Got the original pink slip there, too.
Gene Archer, 146 North Fremont Avenue.
So he sold. Okay. Okay. Reassignment to dealer.
Harrison's purchase receipt was legit, at least.
I'm just trying to see if there's if there's anything suspicious about this. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I didn't even realize I was in a party. Okay, let me take a look at this again here. There's an address here.
We have a couple of questions.
All right, fellas. Shoot.
Details of transaction.
Can you tell us how you came to buy the car?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
Ooh, a little harder to break him. He's got a poker face. Girl just wandered off on the streets. Let me try intuition again. Yeah, I'll go good cop.
Nothing unusual about the car.
Not really my usual type of vehicle. The price was certainly right, though. Nice girl, but about as sharp as a bag of wet mice.
Did you pay with check or cash?
A check. She wanted it made out to cash, but I insisted. Man has to watch his cash flow.
What name?
I made it out to Gene Archer on the Bank of Arcadia.
Description of suspect.
Can you describe this Gene Archer?
Brunette, maybe 25, 26. Little on the plump side, but not bone ugly.
Doesn't look like he's lying.
What was your impression of her?
Kind of harried and harassed, in a hurry to go somewhere but no place to go. You get to know the type.
Okay, Association of Marquee.
Do you know anything about the company that prints these pink slips?
Nope. Should I? It isn't exactly my business.
You know, I find this hard to believe, like... You know anything about the company that prints these pink slips? Nope. Should I? It isn't exactly my business. Well, it actually is your business. You're a car dealer. How would you not know about this?
These pink slips are leading us to something big, Coombs. It's time to stop being cute.
I'm going to assume you're having a bad day, son. I sell cars, not paper.
Damn, I got that wrong. Yeah.
You boys sure you got what you came for?
No, I probably could have brought this up, this one. It was just, it's just, I find it hard to believe that he's like a car dealer and that he doesn't know about these slips. Check payment details.
When exactly did you hand over the check, Mr. Coombs?
Close of play on Friday.
When did you hand over the check, Mr. Close of play on Friday?
You're as thick as a whale sandwich, aren't you,
I should have
son?
probably brought up that, I probably should have brought up that pink slip there.
So with the banks closed over the weekend,
I might be able to stop payment.
Damn. It's he's hard to break.
this was all above board.
Yes, of course it was.
Did this look legitimate to you, Coombs?
I'm in used cars, son, not bearer bonds. In my business, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Now don't come on all high and mighty with me if you want my help.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Coombs. We need to continue the investigation.
Hope you sort out your problem with Mr. Harrison. Go easy on him, son. Boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball. He's built too low. The fastballs fly over his head.
Let me shoot this guy, please. You have a pleasant day, Mr. Coombs.
Well, Harrison might be off the hook, but we can still run an APB on Gene Archer. Get on the horn and call it in.
Okay. I should have probably brought up that pink slip. That's probably what I should have brought up from his dealership. That's what I should have done.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Requesting an APB on Gene Archer, age approximately 25, on suspicion of Grand Theft Auto.
I'll relay the information.
I need an address on a Marquee Printing Company.
Marquee Printing Company, sure. Just a moment. Aliso Street, near San Pedro.
Are there any messages for me?
A A James Velasco is being held at Central Station on suspicion of GTA. Possible link to the Harrison case. They're waiting on you to conduct the interview.
Thank you.
Looks like we got a lot of stuff here. Okay.
Recognize quality whether they're in New York, Milwaukee, Chicago, or Los Angeles. The same goes for quality.
Here's a chicken and egg question for you. Do you think you have to be an asshole to sell cars? Or that selling cars turns you into an asshole?
You've got it in for everyone today, haven't you?
I've always got it in for car salesmen. Doesn't matter what they're doing. And why do they always think they're comedians when they're about as funny as a heart attack?
Maybe the more annoying they are, the quicker you sign on the dotted line, just to get the hell out of there.
In all 48 United States. Lux, America's finest beer.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna stop the car quickly too because of the copyright.
Empty. Should have known that Archer broad would have given us a false address.
We should go to the station, see what this Velasco guy has to say.
Yeah, so this it's not a real address. Today, oh, oops.
You know, this isn't a tank, Phelps.
Here, back then, it was, you couldn't really do something like that back then. Marquee Printing Company, okay. Back then, you couldn't, like, pull out your smartphone and see what the street looks like. So, when somebody gave you an address, it was a lot, you'd have to use maps. And so you would see something on the map, and you'd think, oh, there's a building there, but there's not really a building there. Insane amount of traffic in this game.
You know how dangerous that is?
Okay. Turn music on. Looking over here, everything really quick. Okay. Bogus address, okay.
And what can I do for you, gentlemen?
I'm a traffic detective from Central Division. Who's in charge here?
I am, Gordon Lightfall. What's this about?
We understand that your company prints California vehicle titles.
Yes, I have the government contract to print pink slips. I've done for some years.
Have you had any goods or equipment stolen recently? We're running up against stolen cars with seemingly legitimate paperwork.
Not recently. Have you ruled out forgery? There's no shortage of talented artists in this town.
We'll keep it in mind.
doesn't appear to be connected.
Okay, I gotta turn off that because that music is gonna really screw me over. You notice how he said, like, not recently? That bothered me.
Well, I trust you've got all that you need.
There's something shady going on here at this company. Yeah, there's something shady going on here. Okay, we'll go to the other place. Go talk to our suspect here. Landmark, okay.
Detectives, Velasco is prepped and ready in 2. Another stolen car with legit papers.
Thanks.
He ran the light on Olympic, and we finally collared him on Temple.
Okay, he's ready in number 2. Where's the, film room? Get lost around this police station. Oh, here we go. Interview room 2.
Crummy bastard.
James Velasco?
I want a lawyer. It's my car and I got the proof right here. Take a look for yourself.
The paper is real enough, Velasco, but the car isn't yours. This pink slip is a forgery.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with one round.
Yeah.
I think we bust in there and find the guy.
Stolen auto courier. Okay.
Where were you taking the car, James?
Blow it off, greenhorn. You'll get nothing from me.
You're a 2-time loser. If you don't give me something, I'm gonna ask the DA for the maximum. You're looking at 10 years, Velasco. Kiss your youth goodbye.
I want a deal.
Keep talking and we'll see what sort of deal you're worth.
My job is to drive the cars out of state. Nevada, Arizona, sometimes New Mexico. With the paperwork they provide, it's normally a breeze.
Okay, association with Archer. Now we're getting somewhere.
Does the name Jean Archer mean anything to you?
Nope. Never heard of her.
Multiple paid couriers. He's a bit nervous to now. To his intuition. just trying to think. It's not truth, but pink slip made out to Gene Archer.
You got something to say? Let's hear it.
Let's see what accuses.
You're a liar, James.
Say that again. I'm telling the truth. I don't know the broad.
Looks like I made a mistake.
I have the pink slip with Gene's, and he works for the same company, but is that something I can use? By bad cop.
You
Damn.
want my partner here to convince you that you do know her?
I'm giving you the straight dope. I don't know no Gene Archer.
Damn. Ooh.
What happens to the cars once they cross over the state lines?
I don't know. I just deliver them.
Give me something, Velasco, or I'll take you back to the cells and tell the whole station you're a child molester. How long do you think you'll
Oh! Whoa!
Okay. I hear you. The cars get sold in Chicago or back east. Sometimes I bring back cars coming the other way.
Stolen vehicles warehouse.
Where do you pick up the cars, Velasco?
Warehouses. Mainly in East downtown.
Come on, Velasco. You
Damn.
must have an address.
That's not the way they work. They keep moving around, never the same address twice.
You had a chance to cooperate, Velasco. See you in 10 years when you get out.
You're Phelps, right?
Yes, I am. Look, can we do this later? I'm in the middle of it.
Ray Pinker. I'm with Technical Services. The pink slips are all real.
Yes, we know that.
There's only one company that prints them in California, the Marquee Printing Company. They've confirmed that the numbers are legitimate.
You've checked them out?
Sure. They're on Aliso Street, near the corner of San Pedro. The guy I spoke to was Lightval. Gordon Lightval. Here, I wrote it down.
Thanks, Ray. This is a great lead. We'll get down there as soon as we can.
Gordon Lightfall, proprietor, Marquee Printing Company.
Phelps, your GTA suspect Gene Archer? Spotted by a patrolman. Western Union office, 253 South Hill. Less than a minute away down the street if you run. Go! She won't hang around.
Okay. I'm sorry with today's case, guys. I'll do better on the next one. It's having a bit of
Come
bad
on!
luck
We
with
don't
this.
want to lose her!
LAPD. We'll take it from here.
God damn it. Everyone's against me. Look, just let me get my money and get out of here, okay? You look sweet. How about giving a girl a break? I could be very nice.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Miss Archer. Stefan, call for black and white.
Just my luck to get the only hair sure cop in the LAPD.
Stolen, Kaiser Fraser.
The car you sold to Coombs was stolen, Miss Archer. There won't be any money.
I handed over all the right paperwork when I sold it, Buster.
Fake address. Let me see here.
Thanks for letting me off, copper.
I think his name is Phelps. I read about him in the newspaper.
The car you sold to Coombs was stolen, Miss Archer. There won't be any money.
I handed over all the right paperwork when I sold it, Buster.
You're lying, Gene.
You want to prove that, Buster? Try and prove that pink slip is not real.
Well, we have, fake address right here. We don't have proof that the pink slip isn't fake, but the address she gave is fake. So do I use doubt or this one? It's just, man, this is where it gets tricky.
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out. Gene, you've blown open the whole operation because you were dumb enough to try to sell one of the cars. What do you think they're going to do to you? Give me something.
I was just doing what they do. They paid me $50 to drive the car. I made $2 grand selling it.
You made 0. And if they catch you, you're dead. Is that all your life's worth?
Look, a girl needs things. I don't see you looking out for me.
Association of Velasco.
How long have you and Velasco been delivering cars?
Who is James Velasco?
You're lying. James Velasco. I don't remember mentioning his first name, Miss Archer.
Oh, Well, I think you did, didn't you? Well, I'm sure of it. Anyway, I don't know him.
Okay.
You aren't sharp enough to lie to me, Gene. You and James Velasco share the same address on your pink slips. We have him in a cell.
Okay, so I know the creep. The pink slips are real. The home addresses are always vacant lots. Bigelow is always boasting that
So they had the same address in the pink slips. That was it.
And don't try and sell the car?
Yeah, that too.
Stolen auto courier.
Tell me where you picked up the car, Miss Archer.
Look, I can't remember. Let me go, will you? Please. What have I got to do?
Trying my patience here, Gene. I'll have the reporters down here and have your picture in all the papers. You'll have nowhere to run.
All right already. I get the message. I pick up the cars from a guy named Bigelow. 58 Industrial Street. Big warehouse, full of goons. Now you've got what you want. Can I go? Please?
No, you sure can. We've got a car waiting outside for you.
Some career advice, Gene. Get out of crime. Marry someone boring who has money and will find you captivating.
Is this guy for real?
He takes a little getting used to, but yeah, he generally means what he says.
Okay, so we got 2 people involved in the stolen car ring. There, I did that interrogation did a lot better. I messed up the James one. Sorry about that. And also, what Cole is saying is right, is that they're gonna kill her, when they find out she cooperated with the police, because you're thinking, they're stolen car ring, are they really gonna kill her? Yes, because this is a big operation. This isn't just like, just them stealing 1 or 2 cars. This is a lot of cars that have been going on. So, like, the people at the top of this are pretty wealthy people. Go back to the printing company here, let's see.
Can we try to get there in one piece?
Yep.
Friendly girl. Used to getting her own way.
Little did she know her feminine charms were useless against the impenetrable Cole Phelps.
She's not my type.
And what is your type, Phelps?
I'm married.
I know that. But you're not blind or dead inside, are you?
Wait, scrap that second half of the question.
I don't know. Blondes, I guess.
Hallelujah! The man is human after all. Now we're getting somewhere. Yep, I'm with you on the blondes. Brunettes are fine too. And there's nothing wrong with a good redhead. But I draw the line at gray. You know what? I might have to lift that embargo soon in the interest of maintaining a free market.
A man with high standards.
The standards are only as high as the last glass of whiskey.
There's something we can do here.
We have some questions for you, Mr. Lightfall.
I didn't have the option of asking him questions earlier, but now I can. Knowledge of theft racket. Let's see here.
Mr. Lightfall, we're currently working 2 auto theft cases. Do you know anything about a car theft ring?
Certainly not. Why would I get mixed up in a thing like that? Listen, I'm busy. You know where the door is.
Okay, multiple pink slips here. Let's see what Light accuses.
I think you're in this up to your neck, Lightball.
You're out of your mind. What an allegation. I'll report you to your superiors. The chief of police is a very good friend of mine.
Looks like I was mistaken. We have suspects with legitimate pink slips that were printed here, Lightfall. You better give me something before I bring the whole department down here.
Don't be hysterical, Detective. As a matter of fact, we had a similar problem a couple of years ago. A number of used car lots were selling blank documents to a criminal organization.
Pink slip supply. Okay.
Do the names Cliff Harrison and James Belasco mean anything to you?
No, they do not.
I think it is this pink slips.
You sure about that, Mr. Lightfall? You sure you've never heard of them?
Are you making an accusation, young man? Do you have any kind of proof?
The pink slips here. Multiple pink slips found in possession of multiple GTA suspects. Let's see if I'm right on this. Hope I am.
My word is my bond. Character is in short supply these days. You could do with gaining a little.
Do you have a delivery ledger, Mr. Lightfall? We would like to cross-check against the Coombs Automotive Emporium.
It's a little out of the ordinary, Detective. I'm not sure I can share those sorts of records.
Hand it over, Lightball. You don't want us having bad thoughts about you, do you?
Very well, but this really is irregular. Over here.
Music. Do I have music on? Turn the clue music back on. Of course, and we're gonna get a copyright claim now too. Oh my god, I'm sorry guys today.
Look for patterns, recurring names, unusual addresses, anything out of the ordinary.
Sorry to bother you, sir. We'll let you know if there are any developments.
Oh no, I don't want to. I want to. Okay, hang on. Gene Archer and James Belasco. Okay. Let's look at instead what they let's look at what was picked up here instead then. One small, 5 boxes. $15 boxes here. It's a nice red one here, but look for patterns, recurring names, unusual addresses, anything out of the ordinary. Okay. Look at the address.
You certainly encourage repeat business, Lightval. This Mr. Bigelow is a good customer.
Yeah, that one. Okay. Yeah, Bigelow is not required. Turn it back on to make sure if I didn't miss anything here, too.
I'm stumped. Ideas? Sorry to bother you, sir. We'll let you know if there are any developments. So what next?
I say it's time to bust open the warehouse.
Okay.
Officer needs help, 103 and blue.
Why aren't you using the siren?
Okay, let's check this warehouse out now. And you think this entire operation would have gone smoothly. The reason they're selling it out of state is because it's a lot harder to track if it's out of state. That's why they were moving these cars to Chicago and such. But the entire operation is about to be brought down because that one stupid girl, she decided to end up selling the car. She got greedy, and basically that's gonna bring the whole operation down now. And here's the thing is, these large giant criminal organizations are very secretive because all it takes is just one idiot to actually bring down the organization. One idiot to spill the beans, and the entire organization is gonna get, fall apart.
I think we should call for a couple of black and whites. Get Fleischer down here.
I thought you Marines were gung-ho, Cole. You have a 45, don't you ever want to use it? I'll take the back. Just give me a few seconds to get around there.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. All of you are coming downtown with me.
Think so, huh? Look sharp, it's the cops!
Throw out the guns.
Yeah, they got automatic weapons in here too.
Weapons on the ground, now!
Holding you, asshole! Move, move! I'm gonna put holes in you, asshole!
Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
Let's clear the top floor. I don't want to get drilled in the back on the way out.
Try the door at the end. I heard something.
All right, don't shoot!
Keep your hands up. Watch him, Bukowski. He doesn't move until I've tossed this place.
There it is.
There are enough slips here to keep them stealing cars till Christmas. Marquee Printing Company. There's nothing like going direct to the source.
Gordon Lightfall. Lightfall, yep.
Betting slip. Looks like Mr. Lightfall has been on a losing streak.
So he's a gambler,
We've got a trail of pink slips and stolen cars that leads right to your door, Bigelow. You're in this up to your neck, but I don't think you're the man in charge. Make it easier on yourself. Give him up.
I do work on cars for customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge. I can't give you anything.
Pink slip supply.
We know about marquee printing. You can make this easier on yourself by giving us your man on the inside.
I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. I need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem there.
There's no problem there. Delivery note. I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. I need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem there. Except the cars are stolen. But this is the hardest part, I would say, is trying to find the... Because there's like multiple... Technically, there's multiple pieces of evidence that you could really use. Just see, what is accused?
Don't lie to me. I'm not in the mood for any more lies.
The slips are the real deal, and I ordered them from Marquis.
It's nothing personal. I'm just doing my job. You understand that?
You can't just shoot up my place and leave me here.
I didn't miss anything here.
We've got a trail of pink slips and stolen cars that leads right to your door, Bigelow. You're in this up to your neck, but I don't think you're the man in charge. Make it easier on yourself. Give him up.
I do work on cars for customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge. I can't give you anything.
Battle of the Bulge was actually the largest battle the U.S. fought in World War II in Europe, by the way. It was Germany's last offensive on the Western Front. It was that big winter battle that you see a lot of times in movies.
We know about marquee printing. You can make this easier on yourself by giving us your man on the inside.
I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. I need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem there.
Multiple pink slips on the possession of multiple GTA suspects. That's Grand Theft Auto, by the way. That's an actual charge. People referencing the game GTA, but... Multiple pink slips found in possession of multiple GTA suspects.
Spit it out, copper. I ain't got all day.
Don't lie to me. I'm not in the mood for any more lies.
The slips are the real deal, and I ordered them from Marquis.
If you don't ask, you never find out. There are at least 4 dead men in this warehouse. A couple more. Punks won't make for that much extra paperwork. We'd be doing the legal system a favor.
Okay, tough guy. I get the message. Lightfall, the guy who runs Marquis. He's the big shot. He likes to spend big at the track. He owes people.
Gambling debts. Association with Lightfall.
Lightfall, the guy with no luck at the track. Tell me about him.
It's one of the guys lying over there. You're right. He has no luck.
That's nonsense.
That's the best lie you can come up with, Bigelow?
Hey, would I lie to you, detective? I'm not exactly in a good position here now, am I?
You're off the hook, for now. So if I go over there and check his jacket, your story's gonna ring true? I'm warning you, Bigelow.
Give it a try, Flatfoot. For some reason, none of my guys like to bring ID to work.
Damn.
Whether you give up your bosses or not, Bigelow, you're going away for as long as I can put you there.
We'll see. I didn't fire a shot, copper. I just watched you tear my place up.
Okay, now we're gonna be confronting Lightfall, I guess. Yeah, I was just trying to figure out, like, what piece of evidence should I have used for that there? To, like, because he was saying, oh, that's Lightfall, he's dead over there, you killed him. It's like, no, it's like, you don't really need evidence for that. Like, that's what kind of messed me up, is you don't need evidence. That's why I chose Doubt, Bad Cop, because you could literally just say to him, no, I talked to Lightfall, he's at the place. So it's, that's just... I'm sorry, guys. There's so much clues in this case, and it's just gambling debts box, a delivery ledger. Okay, let's go arrest him. He's gonna be running, definitely.
What a mess.
Gonna take some cleaning up, that's for sure.
I wish it hadn't gone that way.
Well, we shouldn't bring guns to work with them. We didn't have a lot of choice.
You have to admire the barefaced cheek of someone who tries to blow your brains out one minute and pleads innocence the next.
Yeah, especially when he's surrounded by evidence. But guys like Bigelow spend so much time convincing themselves that they're not doing anything wrong that they actually start to believe their own bullshit.
They get sloppy. Bigelow, Lightfall, all of them. If they hadn't, who knows how long they could have kept this racket going.
Complacency or greed. It's always one of the two that brings them down.
You're under arrest.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
Deliveries to Industrial Street.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightball.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
Save it, Lightball. We already have all we need to send you down.
I've had enough of this. You either produce some shred of proof, or I call my attorney.
Okay. Okay, this. Gambling debts.
You're in the hole with the organization. We know about the debts, Lightball.
I agree, I have a small problem. I'm prepared to help you in any way I can, Detective. I'll name names. I need you to keep this out of the paper. You
need to shut up now, Lightball. Gordon Lightball, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
I'm surprised he didn't run.
The LAPD Central Traffic Division has today smashed a nationwide auto theft ring, writes crime correspondent, blah, blah, blah. Oh, here it is. Traffic squad detectives confronted a large group of armed thugs. After an exchange of gunfire, more than a dozen dead criminals were removed from the scene. The LAPD sustained no casualties. Damn fine work, Phelps. Now get out there and nail some more bad guys, will you? I want to finish reading this.
Clues found. I found all the clues at least. Bigelow might be a hood, but he had the dirt on Lightfall and would have flipped if encouraged. Aw, man. That was just what, that just, So yeah, so I wanted to see if I could go back, but unfortunately I can't with that. But here's the thing I actually looked it up, and it turns out that I'm not the only one, so I'm actually happy I'm not the only one this happened to, but a lot of people were complaining about this case when I actually looked it up. And a lot of people were pissed off about that interrogation with Bigelow, because a lot of people were pissed that, like, when Bigelow is all like, oh, you know, Levital is dead over there on the floor, that apparently the right thing that you have to do is just show him that piece of paper that shows the Marquis' address, with Levital as the boss. But that makes no sense, really, when you think about it, because he could have just been at the shop at the same time, too. Just because he's the boss at that printing place doesn't mean that he's, that he can't be at the garage. So this makes no sense. So honestly, I feel like Rockstar really messed that one up, because that should have been doubt. That one should have been, because that should have been bad cop, because you know that you literally talked to the person. You and Stefan talked to the person. You've seen him. You know that he was not at the shop. So like the fact that you have to produce evidence for like that final question, which is Bigelow. I'm sorry, guys, that just pissed me off. But let me know if you agree with me in the comments. If that's if you agree with me on that point. I know I got a few questions wrong on this one. I'm sorry, I tried. This is my first time doing this case. But you know, I'll do much better in the next one. But yeah, I'm just pissed about that Bigelow question. I'm just annoyed about that, because I knew that he was alive. I don't know how I'm supposed to exactly produce evidence that he's not one of the dead guys there. You know, it should have just been called like, I talked to him. He's at the printing place. That's what it just should have been. It's just, yeah. But that's pretty much it for this one. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you did, do drop a like, and I will see you guys in the next one. Oh wait, we got a cutscene here. Let's actually watch this here.
My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco. We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus in the beginning of his journey.
The Odyssey took 10 years, Cole.
This is the American century. America can rule the world after we win this war.
We need to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting on us. Have you heard what the veterans are saying to each other?
No.
Golden Gate and 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
So this is pretty realistic. A lot of soldiers did not expect World War II to actually end in 1945. They actually expected it to go on for a few more years. Nobody expected Japan to actually surrender that quickly after the bombs fell. A lot of soldiers were actually surprised by that as well, so that is pretty accurate. But I'll wrap this up here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you did, do drop a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day, guys.